Good morning, students. I hope all you are safe at your home and using all the precautions to stay safe from COVID 19. Today, we are going to learn about chapter 9, the Great Stone, phase 1. There are two phases in this chapter. So, we are going to study about the first one. Before we read, seems from a distance, hilltops in a huge rock seems to assume various shapes. They may reassemble an animal or a human figure. People attribute stories to these shapes. Some stories come true, others don't. The Great Stone, phase is one of such shape that remains the inhabitant of valleys of prophecy. What is it? Did it come true? So let us study in depth about this chapter. One afternoon, when the sun was going down, a mother and her little boy sat at the door of their cottage, talking about the Great Stone face. They had only to lift their eyes, and there it was, plain to be seen 2 miles away, with the sunshine brightening all its features. So they have to just pick up their eyes and see the mountain. It was all there. And what was the Great Stone face? The Great Stone face was a work of nature formed on the perpendicular side of the mountain by some immense rocks. Immense means huge rocks, which had been thrown together so that when it viewed at the proper distance, they reassembled the features of a human face. You can see that the face like human in the mountain, right? So immense rocks were gathered, thrown or made together in such a way that it could reassemble a face of a human. If the spectator approached too near, he lost the outline of the enormous face and could see only the hips of gigantic rocks. It means then when some person is seeing from too close, it will lose the outline of the mountain, and they will see the hips of gigantic rocks. Hip means very big. Enormous means very big. Hip means collection of the many big rocks piled one upon the other. But seen from a distance, the cloud clustering about it, the Great Stone face seems to be positively to be alive. So when you see from a distance and with the proper atmosphere, it is positive in the way we can feel that it is alive, means it is a living mountain. We can feel like that. Cloud clustering means gathering around the mountains. It was belief of many people that the valley owed much of its fertility to its burning face that was continuously beaming over it. Burning means kind and gentle face. A mother and a little boy, as we said earlier, sat at the door of their cottage, gazing at the Great Stone face and talking about it. The child's name was Ernest. So here we can see that the name of the child is given, that is Ernest. Mother said, while the great face smiled on him, I wish that I could speak, for it looked so very kindly that its voice must indeed be pleasant. If I ever see a man with such face, I should love him very much. It's just a wish of just a wish that if she could speak with it, for it looked very kindly, because the face was very kind. You can see Bangin in the before, gentle and very kind face, and if it could speak, it would be indeed very pleasant. So I should love him very much. She means that if the mountain could speak and the person with such face, I would love that face very much because it has such a kind face. If an old prophecy should come to pass, answered his mother, we may see a man sometime with exactly such a face as that. Prophecy means the statement that tells what will happen in near future. What prophecy do you mean, dear mother? Eagerly inquired Ernest. Please tell me about it. So he is asking his mother, what is the prophecy? So his mother told him a story that her own mother had told her when she herself was younger than little Ernest, that at some future day a child should be born near her who was destined to become the greatest and the noblest person of his time, and whose face in manhood should bear an exact resemblance to the great stone face. So it was the story told by his mother that a child would be born in which the great and noblest person of that time, the manhood should bear an exact resemblance to the great face. Resemblance is something or like that same face. Many still has faith in this old prophecy, but others took it to be nothing but idle talk. किसी किसी को उस पर ट्रस्ट था कि ऐसा कोई बंदा आएगा जिसका फेस इस माउंटेन से मिलेगा और वो उस टाइम का सबसे अच्छा पर्सन होगा, बट किसी किसी ने तो छोड़ ही दिया आइडल टॉक की तरह, और कुछ लोगों ने अभी तक मान के रखा है कि कोई आएगा. At all the event, the great man of the prophecy had not yet appeared. Means there was no such man till now. Oh mother, cried Ernest, clapping his hand above his head, I do hope that I shall live to see him. So it was the eagerness of the Ernest that I wish till my death I would wish to see that person. His mother was an affectionate and thoughtful woman. It was proper, she thought, not to discourage the fanciful hopes of the little child. It was just an hope of a child, so she thought that we should not discourage such hopes. So she said to him, perhaps you may. And the Ernest never forgot the story that his mother told him. It was always in his mind whenever he looked upon the great stone face. He spent his childhood in the long cottage where he was born, was dutiful to his mother and helpful to her in many things, assisting her much with the little hands and more with the loving heart. The Ernest was very soft-hearted and he would help his mother in each and everything, and he was very responsible child at that time, and more with the loving heart. In this manner, from a happy yet and pensive, a thoughtful child, you can say, he grew up to be a mild and quiet youth. Ernest had no teacher. No teacher means, but the great stone face became one to him. There was no teacher to him, but great stone face became to him. When the work of the day was over, he would gaze at it for hours, until he began to imagine that those vast features recognized him and gave him a smile of kindness and encouragement. वो घर पे आके सिर्फ बस उसको ही देखता रहता काम के बाद, और जब तक उसके माइंड में उसके फीचर्स रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं होते आ रहे हैं तो काइंडनेस और एनकरेजमेंट उसको स्माइल, उसके मुंह पे एक स्माइल ऑफ काइंडनेस और एनकरेजमेंट नहीं देते, तब तक वो उसको देखता रहता. About this time there went rumors thought out of the valley that the great man who was the bearer of the resemblance of the great stone face, had appeared at the last. मतलब अभी वो बंदा रियल में आ चुका है, जिसके लिए इतने टाइम से स्टोरी बोली जाती कि वो ग्रेट स्टोन फेस की तरह दिखेगा. It seems that many years before, a young man had left the valley and settled at the distant seaport. Gathergold, which was his name. So, what was his name? Gathergold was his name. Had set up as a shopkeeper and began being a sharp in the business matter. Had become so very rich that it would have taken him 200 years only to count with his wealth. मतलब वो बिज़नेस में इतना अच्छा था कि उसको 100 ईयर्स तो सिर्फ उसको पैसे काउंट करने में ही चले जाते. इन टाइम ही थॉट ऑफ हिज नेटिव वैली एंड ही डिसाइडेड टू गो बैक देयर एंड हिज डे वेयर ही हैड बीन बॉर्न. उसको एक थॉट आया कि अभी नेटिव प्लेस जो अपना होता है वहाँ जाए और रहे, जहाँ पे हम पैदा हुए थे. Ernest had been deeply struck by the idea that the great man, moved, the nobleman, the man of prophecy, after so many ages of delay, was at the land to be seen in the native valley. So finally वो मैन यहाँ पे आ रहा था राइटर की प्लेस पे, मतलब in that village or you can say valley, a small native valley. While the boy was still gazing up the valley one day and imagining the great stone face returned his gaze, the noise of the wheel was heard and a crowd of people cried, "Here comes the great Mr. Gathergold." So when he was sitting and imagining about the great stone face, he suddenly heard the noise of wheels and the people gathering all around the person to see that person in real. A carriage drawn by 4 horses dashed around the turn of the road. Within it, third party out of the window appeared the face of old man with yellow skin. So you can imagine by this paragraph how the entry of the man was. 4 horses drawn dashed around the road. Third party out of the window appeared with the face of an old man with a yellow skin, the very image of the great stone face. Shouted the people, "Sure enough, the old prophecy is true. Here we come, the great man at last." मतलब जो इतने टाइम से बात कही जा रही थी ग्रेट स्टोन फेस के लिए, वो आज जाके सच हुई है. एंड वॉट ग्रेटली पजल्ड Ernest, they seemed actually to believe that here was the likeness which they spoke of. He turned away sadly from the wrinkled shrewdness of that unpleasant face and gazed up the valley where the stone face seems to be say, "He will come, fear not. Ernest, the man will come." So finally man was there, but the Ernest was very greatly puzzled. They seemed actually to believe that here was the likeness which was spoken by. He turned on sadly. So this was the first part of the chapter. The years went and the Ernest grew to be a young man. He attracted little notice from the inhabitants of the valley. Inhabitants, people living in the valley. It's okay. They saw nothing remarkable in his way of life, except that when the labor of the day was over, he still loved to gaze upon the great stone of face. So there was nothing new or remarkable change in the life of the Ernest. That the thing was he would still love to gaze the great stone face. Their idea was that this was a folly, but pardonable because Ernest was an industrious, kind, and neighborly. They did not know that the great stone face had become a teacher to him. So, everyone in the valley did not know that the great stone face was a teacher to him, and that the sentiments which was expressed in it was enlarge the young man's heart and fill it with the deeper sympathies that others' heart. Sympathy means feeling of sorrow, approvals, etc. They did not know that from this would become the better wisdom than could be learned from the book. उन लोग को ये पता नहीं था इससे जो विजडम मिल रही है वो कहीं बुक से तो कहीं ज़्यादा है. देन कुड बी लर्न फ्रॉम दी बुक्स. Neither did Ernest know that the thought which came to him so naturally in the fields and at the fireside were of the higher tone than those which all the men shared with him. उसको ये पता नहीं था कि जो थॉट्स के मतलब जो उसको आते थे नेचुरली या तो फायर साइड पे बैठे हुए फील्ड एंड एट दिस फायर साइड वेर लार्ज हायर टोन मीन्स बहुत वैल्यू रखते थे. देन जो कोई बंदा उसके साथ शेयर करता उससे ज़्यादा वैल्यू थे. अ सिंपल सोल, simple as when his mother first told him that old story, he beheld the marvelous face looking down the valley and still wondered why its human likeness was so long in coming. So उसको अभी भी एक ही चीज़ खल रही थी कि वो बंदा अभी तक क्यों नहीं आया. By this time, poor Mr. Kethergold was dead and buried. जब तक राइटर ये सब सोच रहे थे तब तक वो गैदर ओल्ड मैन मर चुका था और उसको बरी भी कर दिया था. फ्यूनरल भी हो चुका था उसका. हीज़ वेल्थ विच वॉज द बॉडी एंड स्पिरिट ऑफ हिज एग्जिस्टेंस, मतलब उसके पास जो पैसे थे दौलत थी, हैड डिसअपियर्ड बिफोर हिज डेथ. डिसअपियर्ड मीन्स उसने कहीं खो दिए. सिंस द मेल्टिंग वे ऑफ हिज गोल्ड इट हैड बीन generally agreed that there was no great likeness after all between the ruined merchant and the majestic face upon the mountain. So it was been generally agreed, generally means सबने एग्री कर लिया था, there was no great likeness मतलब उसमें कोई मेल जोल था ही नहीं between ruined merchant. ruin मतलब बर्बाद हो गया बंदा, मतलब जो जिसने बिजनेस में लॉस किया हो, एंड मेजेस्टिक फेस अपॉन दी माउंटेन, तो उस बीच में कोई कनेक्शन नहीं था, उसके जैसा वो बिल्कुल लग ही नहीं रहा था. इट सो हैपेंड दैट अनदर सन ऑफ द वैली हैड बिकम एन सोल्जर मैनी ईयर्स बिफोर. आफ्टर अ ग्रेट डील ऑफ हार्ड फाइटिंग ही वॉज नाउ अ फेमस कमांडर. ही वॉज नोन ऑन द बैटल फील्ड बाय द नेम ऑफ ब्लड एंड थंडर. दैट अनदर सन ऑफ वैली मतलब अभी एक दूसरा बंदा है जो अभी सोल्जर बन चुका है, उसका सब फील्ड पे बैटल फील्ड पे नाम बोलते थे ब्लड एंड थंडर. ओल्ड एंड टायर्ड नाउ ही हैड लेटली एक्सप्रेस्ड अ डिज़ायर टू रिटर्न टू अ नेटिव वैली. अभी उसको भी ऐसा लगा कि अभी तो बहुत हो चुका काम वगैरह, अभी हम नेटिव प्लेस पे जाके रेस्ट करेंगे, मतलब लाइफ वहाँ पे बिताएंगे आराम से. The inhabitants, his old neighbor and their grown-up children, prepared to welcome the renowned famous commander. It was being said that at last the likeness of the great stone face had actually appeared. Great, therefore was the excitement throughout the valley, and many people who had never once thought the glazing at the great stone face now spent some time of gazing it. So अभी वापस वो एक र्यूमर फैला, तो जिसको मतलब थोड़ा एक्साइटमेंट जागा पीपल्स में, तो वो अभी ग्लेजिंग एट मतलब अभी वो भी ग्रेट स्टोन को ऑब्जर्व करने लगे. for the sake of knowing exactly how General Blood and Thunder looked. ब्लड एंड थंडर मतलब वो पर्सन और कमांडर यू कैन से, बिकॉज उनका दूसरा नाम ब्लड एंड थंडर था, राइट? On the day of the general arrived, Ernest and all the other people of the valley left their work and proceeded to the spot where the great banquet had been prepared. Soldiers stood on guard, flags waved, and the crowd roared. बैंक्वेट मतलब वहाँ का फेस्ट, मतलब कहाँ पे वो आने वाला था, और स्टैंडिंग और फ्लैग वेव किया एंड क्राउड रोड. अर्नेस्ट वॉज स्टैंडिंग टू फार बैक टू सी ब्लड एंड थंडर फेस, हाउएवर ही कुड हियर सेवरल वॉइस. मतलब वो इतना दूर खड़ा था कि उसको फेस तो ठीक से नहीं दिख रहा था, बट उसको सुनाई दे रहा था थोड़े बहुत वॉइसेस. इट्स द सेम फेस एग्जैक्टली, क्राइड वन मैन डांसिंग फॉर जॉय. किसी ने ये बोला कि वो बंदा उसकी तरह ही दिख रहा है. वंडरफुली लाइक इट, दैट्स अ फैक्ट, रिप्लाइड अंटर. तो किसने रिप्लाई दिया? यस, एग्जैक्टली सेम, उसके जैसा फेस. यू कैन सी द माउंटेन एंड द पर्सन. एंड वाई नॉट, क्राइड अ थर्ड. ही इज द ग्रेट मैन ऑफ दिस और एनी अदर रेस बियॉन्ड द डाउट. मतलब उसने काम ही ऐसा किया है बैटल पे कि वो बहुत ही अच्छा पर्सन है. Arnett at last could see the general face, and in the same glaze to the side he could also see the great stone face. You can see both the sides. The Ernest could see the person and the mountain both together on the other side. If there was such a likeness as the crowd proclaimed, Ernest could not recognize it. Proclaim means said loudly and announce. मतलब जो पब्लिक बोल रही थी कि वो उसके फेस की तरह दिख रहा है. Fear not, Ernest, said his heart, as if the great stone face was whispering to him, fear not, Ernest, he will come. वापस इसको लगा, अर्नेस्ट को ये लग रहा है कि उसमें फिर भी उतना लाइकनेस नहीं है जैसा क्राउड क्लेम कर रही है. सो अगेन उसको एक अंदर से आवाज़ आ रही है, उसके हार्ट बोल रहा है, फियर नॉट, अर्नेस्ट सेड हिज हार्ट, एज इफ द ग्रेट स्टोन फेस वॉज विस्परिंग टू हिम, फियर नॉट अर्नेस्ट, ही विल कम. मतलब उसको एक होप दे रहा था कि नहीं, तू टेंशन मत ले, वो आएगा एक दिन. So the thing is that now the mountain had become him for inspiration and to give him a knowledge, encouragement, imagination. So everything that Ernest was getting from the mountain was encouragement. So I hope you got the basic idea about this chapter, and we'll be sharing your PDF. Please do write in your favor. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.